Yes, boss. See the topic, man. Leave people to enjoy the fruits of their labor. If you never heard of that before, I'm glad I could run this for you. This topic was inspired by me. Because I ain't going to lie, this was a hot one. I was like, yeah, I'm definitely doing this as a topic. So here's the deal, right? You ever notice that in life, whenever you down or you out, or you not as popping, or things ain't really rocking for you, it's like a small handful of people checking for you. You get what I'm saying? And when you're down, that's some of the sweetest times in your life, and I'm going to tell you why. When you're down, sometimes that's all you need to see who's really there for you, who really rocks with you. You get what I'm saying? Because you got to understand this. There are some people, when they have the money, when they have the fame, the status, the lights on them, they get blinded by this stuff. They can't see people for who they really are. Because why? Who wouldn't want to be around somebody who has all of these things popping for them? If it's genuine, yeah, but at the same time, you got to understand this. There are some people in life that have agendas, and then there are some people, they're going to love you for free. You have to understand this, dog. In life, everybody in this world has an end goal. Whether they want to be successful, they want to build a family with somebody, they want to travel the world. Everybody has some form of an end goal. Some people's goals, I might have to involve screwing over somebody. But guess what? As long as I'm able to meet my goals, that's all that matters. There are some people who move like that. But what I'm trying to tell you is this. If you know that you're having your way in life or you're working towards something, always sit back and remember who was rocking with you and who didn't. I did a video somewhat about this, but this is completely like the opposite. I said, be careful of who you invest in. Only invest in people who are checking for you. This is somewhat like this, but on a whole nother spinoff, bro. And the crazy part about this video is, dog, like, for all you, oh my gosh, I'm like slurred, but I'm tired. For all you who don't know, I was in Canada last week. So when I was out of town in Canada, that was my first time ever going to Canada, and I went to Vancouver, which is like a different part from where everybody will go. Some people will go to Toronto, some people go to Montreal, they'll go to Ontario, wherever. But I say, you know, fuck that, or I want to go to Vancouver. I got cousins that stay there. Bro, I noticed from me going on that one trip, how it opened the doors for a lot of people, as in like old exes, old friends, to want to feel like they can try and come back around and see if they can insert themselves in my life. And I was looking at it like, bro, why is it that when you guys see people enjoying certain shit in life, now you feel like you want to come back around like that friggin' finish line mentality? I'm going to tell you something, bro. You see in life, dog, when you're winning, there are going to be other people who are going to want to come and sit down at your table, bro. There's going to be people who's going to want to come and vibe with you. These are people who probably had the opportunity and sat down at your table. Was like, oh, it ain't enough on the table, bro. I'm going to get up from the table. Then get your ass up and never come back. The thing about this thing, dog, it kind of bothers me, not in a bad way, but it's like some people are so friggin' stupid. Especially, I'm not disrespecting nobody. For certain females, I ain't gonna lie, this is for them, dog. There's some females out here that are brave as fuck, and they don't sit back and they think about certain things that they did, or the sour taste, or the what they've done to a person. You probably might have left a sour taste in a person's mouth, dog. Sure enough, we can't judge people. And yes, when you were young, you were young. But that's why I say this shit all the time. And I've done multiple videos about this, dog. Be careful how you treat people, dog. Because disrespect has no expiration date. And people remember how you treat them, dog. Reason why I'm saying all of this, bro, I'm talking about I had a couple exes as well. Oh, what do you think about us doing this thing again or getting back together? Like, my nigga, wasn't you just posted up with your boyfriend the other week? And this really showed me something. There are some people who try to do the, let me find an exit plan. Let me find somebody I could come up off of. Or my dude isn't doing right. Let me see this, bro. Let me tell you something. In life, there's a lot of people, and I'm not saying just women. There are a lot of people in life who have a finish line mentality, bro. They'll see you out there shooting and in the gym and everything, and you working and blase squaze, and you trying to get to the next level, but they're not going to be the ones who want to try and help you. they're going to be there to want to help you eat and spend it all. But at the same time, for those people, they have this mindset where I don't know if it's like an entitlement where you feel like, yo, call me when you get to the land of milk and honey. Just wake me up when we get there. Like, bitch, don't ever fucking size me like that, bruh. I really had to play stupid with this female and let her feel like everything good. Like, oh man, you want to come back around now? Oh man, this is what I've been longing for. Dumbass, I'ma play you, let you think everything kosher, let your emotions just die down like, oh my God, I think I might have got back D'Angelo. Bitch, no. I'ma let you plant your feet on the rug and then I'ma snatch that shit. Fuck out of here. I remember when this girl sized me, dog, when I was younger, bro. And it's like, here's the thing, bro, and this is for females, men, whoever, bro. When I say be careful how you treat people, dog, remember this, dog. When you're a woman or a young lady coming up in the world, you hit your prime before men do. You feel me? And men, they're going to hit their prime later on in life. You do what you want to do in life, and you can treat people however the frig you want. But what I'm telling you is, if you know you're not the type of person who can build a bridge, you can burn a bridge and start it again. You can swim. Don't be out here burning bridges and acting like you hold the keys to the friggin' city, dog. This girl messaged me on some, what do you think about us getting back together again? I said, dog, you don't remember what you did to me, bruh? She was like, what did I do? I said, bruh, wasn't it like within a week of me stop talking to you, you already got like a whole new boyfriend, bruh? She was like, oh, I was younger at that time and, you know, blase, squaze. Bruh, I was like, fool, if you gotta blame it on you were younger at the time, that's a piss poor fucking excuse to me, dog. That just means that I never meant anything to you. You probably looked at me as, oh, I'm doing him a favor. Here's the deal, bro. You gotta understand something. If a person may not be this hot shit popping or this god or this goddess that you want, that doesn't mean that you piss on them when they down, dog. Because I'm telling you right now, the same people that you overlooked years ago might be the same people that you might just need later on down the line. I made this girl sweat on the phone just to talk to me, dog. Oh, you over there liking up all of my pics. Just keep doing it. Because I'm going to break your heart in about 48 hours, sweetheart. I'm not even playing with you. I got grimier and cutthroat over the years. And I'm not going to lie. This shit's funny as hell to me, dog. Because I remember how people tried me. I remember how people treated me. And this is the crazy part about it, right? When people see you winning in life, that's when they feel like they have the keys or all access, all rights to let me see if I can just reinsert myself in this situation. Bro, fuck out of here. I'm warning people because there's some people who play these games and they don't know that this is a treacherous game to play, dog. You're literally dangling and playing. You're juggling your ego at that point. Because think about it. For somebody to feel like, yo, I ain't been around this person about 5-6 years. I could pick up like ain't nothing changed. I could go ahead and call like everything is still the same. You could do that with a few people. Like, i.e. friends where it's like, yo, you on a mission, I'm on a mission, we link when we link. But if you screwed over a person or you left on a sour note or moved like, yo, you the hot shit or you are nothing, you're beneath me, you felt like you never had to make any effort, now you could come back to that situation like that person was a placeholder or you were somebody on the shelf. You know what? You're off the shelf, you're hot and popping now. I'm ready to read you. Fuck out of here. There are some people, they're that brave, bruh. I had to really I'm going to be real, I was a little bit, I ain't saying I was disrespectful like I cursed her out, but I said it in the most respectful way, like you're washed up, bitch. In the most respectful way. In the most respectful way, you're washed up. And she couldn't even fathom it, dog. Because, of course, you got to understand this. In life, there's always going to be somebody checking for somebody, dog. And they make it seem like, oh, you know, this person, they like me or, you feel me? I got the keys to the city. They're going to always want to be around me. No, you got to understand something. As a woman, you got a nice body on you. There's going to be some dudes who's going to want to hit that. Just like when you're a man, you keeping yourself up, there's going to be some females that's going to want to see about that. But at the same time, it does not mean just because you were hot and popping your whole life that you're going to stay hot and popping your whole life. Bruh, at some point in time, you're going to hit that decline button, bro. Everybody does in some form of way. Men hit a decline, yo, if you stop going to the gym, you stop caring about your health, You stop keeping up on your looks. Same for a woman. It could be in any way, vice versa. But I'm telling you this as a person, bruh. And as a big brother to you, bruh. Especially if you listen to me. If you know that you style or you disrespected. And style is like a Jamaican terminology. Like, yo, this girl disrespected me. If you know you styled somebody back in the day, take some of that air out of your chest if you see that person's looking good and doing well now in life, bro. That doesn't mean that you're still the same hot poppin' 20-year-old you used to be, that you can do that game. You feel me? Or it doesn't mean that the pecs or the biceps are jumping like that. You got to understand something. There are some people in this world, with all due respect I'm saying this, are burnt out. Meaning, they've taken all of their pearls and casted it before swine. My good years, I'm going to give it to the dope boy. I'm going to give it to the drug dealer. I'm going to give it to the basketball player. I'm going to give it to the jocks. And I ain't investing with you nerds or none of you other dudes over there. Y'all quiet. Y'all not loud enough. Y'all ain't getting attention. Be careful of the games you play. You can invest how you want to. I'm not telling you how to live your life, dog. But I'm telling you this. In life, in order for you to say, yo, I played my cards correctly, I crossed my T's, I dotted my I's, goddammit, you had to make some good friggin' investments, bruh. And I don't mean a stock investment. Who did you give your time to? Who did you put on a pedestal? And who did you hold on the ground like, you get out of the way? You feel me? You got to understand this stuff. And it's so amazing. And that's why I said, bro, when you're a young man, bruh, and you're coming up in the world, this is where you're going to get your revenge, bruh. You don't have to be an asshole to females who size you in the days. Back in the days, you could be respectful. But I'm telling you right now, if a female never gave you the time of day, or probably act like her shit don't stink, and you're beneath her, my nigga, I'm telling you right now, if I were you, you ain't even got to piss in them hoes' direction, even if they on fire. You could disrespect them if you want to. You could do it with a little bit of class. But I'm telling you right now, it's not like you're the grand prize winner. You can have them now. Bro, I did a video about this. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. If a girl already got burnt out and all of that there, don't think you the grand prize winner, homie. Just go ahead and clap cheeks if you want to. I'm not being negative on my team. I keep it real on this channel, bro. If you want to go ahead, recreational use, play around, and then, okay, drop her, do whatever the hell it is you want. It's your show now, bruh. And this is the thing that people they fail to understand, bruh. If you made piss poor investments in life, you're going to reap those piss poor benefits when it's time for it to harvest. I.e., the people that you invested time in, or the dude who ain't shit, the female who ain't shit. You can't sit there and wonder, wow, what happened with all my time, years, and all my investments? You invested poorly. You can't be like, oh man, why isn't I'm not married? Like, why isn't anybody trying to propose to me? Who did you invest your friggin' time in, dog? You know what's funny as hell about this whole situation? This girl said, D'Angelo, I always seen you as the guy that I was gonna marry. I knew you was marriage material. I said, yeah? I said, bro, who the fuck told you I'm gonna marry you, bro? Why are you saying that? I said, bro, why would I marry you, fool? If you can answer that question, I'll give you, then it can happen. Hell no, it's not finna happen. You're a fucking clown, dog. That's the dumbest shit ever. Especially if people know that they used to size you or overlook you or might have never put the full respect on your name and gave that respect to somebody who didn't deserve it. Nigga, you ain't got to be friendly with them people. You can size them people however the frig it is that you want to. You could tell them hoes, move up. Hey, bruh, go kick rocks, bruh. Go play in traffic. Or go run across I-95 full speed. Like, bruh, I don't want to hear none of that bullshit. I made this girl feel good. Yeah, we're going to go out of town, sweetheart. As soon as I get back in town, we could go on this girl feeling all good. Then next thing you know, I just had to break your heart. You dumbass. What you thought this was, bruh? You cannot go ahead and size people and feel like you can bend the block and come back around and enjoy the fruits of their labor. Fuck does that, bro? Understand this in life, bruh. Have some decency in yourself as a person, bruh. If a person never gave you the time of the day and never never respected you, never put that respect on your name, you ain't got to be the one to entertain them. You could do whatever it is that you want, but make sure you give yourself some self-respect and some decency, bruh. Because a lot of these people, like I said, they would not piss on you if you were on fire. You get what I'm saying? With that being said, remember this. Words can help you. They can hurt you. But here on my channel, I uplift you because everybody's a champion. Nobody's a loser. Here's the deal, bro. In life, Be careful how you treat people, dog. Don't be this person who's so big ego driven where you feel like you could style, disrespect, pick up, cancel, block. I'm gonna pick this guy. I'm gonna pick this girl. I'll keep in contact with you. Like you run the show when you know you're not shit. You get what I'm saying? That's how you get your ego flattened, homie. That's how you get somebody who will put you in your place, and you probably might want to throw hands. You probably might get pissed off. I'm talking about I literally did this shit so petty. I dropped that text message at 4 o'clock in the morning on a Friday just to fuck up your Friday, ho. Just for even trying me like that, bruh. And then this girl called me back later on in the day after she gathered her thoughts. I did all of that shit on purpose. You sized me, bro, when I was younger. You feel me? A nigga don't forget about shit like that. And that's a word of advice to females, bruh. If you know you disrespected somebody, chances are as a man, bruh, they're not going to forget that, bro. Especially if you belittled or walked over somebody or trashed them or made them seem like they were nothing or they were less than or they were not even meaningful to you. Watch out, bruh. That's you just screwing your own. So that's like you literally cheddar bobbing yourself. Don't do that. You feel me? With that being said, man, 440 for the world, man. Peace.